Greetings from Dystopia, episode 188. Ham and bean soup. It's that kind of day. Made a big old ham steak on Sunday, and all week I've been thinking about ham and bean soup. So I went and picked up the rest of the stuff I needed. I was short broth and a couple other things, so I picked it all up. And I picked up cornbread, just the Jiffy one. Don't feel like trudging through completely from scratch, although I wish I would have, now that I think about it. Found the recipe. I know I have it somewhere. My mom would make cornbread from scratch, but she used creamed cornmeal, and then everything else. But it was just sweet and that's the best damn cornbread. I got to find that recipe. I hope it's in the cookbook she gave me. I know I had it at one time. So anyway, and yeah, again, cornbread has jalapenos in it. Nothing else. I don't know why. That's just jalapeno cornbread works for me. I don't remember where I had it first, but that's just something that's stuck in my head as I got to have, you know. It's like putting jalapenos into spaghetti sauce or a spicy pepper. Not ridiculously hot. Just you get that tingle, you know. It's an easy day exercise-wise. I did my little bit of stuff at home. The watch, the auto goal is set to 2,500 today. But that's okay. I'll take it. I'll go home, get this started, work on cleaning up the office some more. Chris, you'll be happy to know I picked up the rest of the stuff I need to make the alcohol stove, so we'll get started on that in the next few days. You also asked a question about Trangia alcohol stoves. If I ever use them, do I like them? Yes and yes. I have two legit Trangias and one knockoff. I can't remember the brand, but you can buy them on Amazon for like $12 or something. For those of you not familiar, Trangia is a Swedish company that makes an alcohol stove that is phenomenal. They have an entire cook system developed around alcohol stoves. But a lot of us just buy the stoves. I have a small Trangia mess kit that's an antique with the stove and everything. I'm assuming it's an antique. The best I can guess, it's about 25 to 30 years old with just a replacement lid. Anyway, yeah, the Trangias, I love them. The several advantages to them. Number one is the simmer ring. So it's if you think about the stove, it has a screw-on lid very similar to a ball mason jar. Inside that lid is an O-ring. So you open it up, you add your alcohol, you light it, let it bloom, do your cooking. You can use the simmer ring, drops down on there, and it's got an adjustable top, so you can change the temp of cooking for simmering and lower temp cooking. When you're done cooking, you take that simmer ring and close it all the way if it's already on the stove. If not, you close it, drop it on the stove, and it extinguishes the fire. You allow it 10 to 15 minutes to cool down. You can take the main lid, screw it on the body, leaving the alcohol in it. So it becomes extremely handy. I think, like I said, Trangia has a system developed around their stoves with all different bowls and pots and pans. And their system works out really well for dry baking as well. Along that same line, firebox stoves. I know I showed my small one. I think it's called a Nano. But it has two little sticks that go diagonal across opposite corners and allow you to drop a Trangia down in there. So his wood burning stove becomes an alcohol burning stove, becomes a solid fuel stove if you have the drop-in plate, as well as it will allow use of the transient isobutane burner in the same little stove. So it's a great setup. Speaking of complete, well thought out setups, check out Firebox Stove. I believe his name is Steve. He goes out and tests all of his stuff and creates YouTube videos of the trips. Absolutely beautiful places that he goes out west. But like, he got some plates in, and it was like, oh, I wonder what I can do with these plates. What if I turn it upside down? Or, oh, I can put these plates with a kit and add in a cutting board and down in a small bag. It's just fascinating to watch him assemble these kits. And speaking of dry baking, he took the Zebra brand billy pots, figured out a latch system to lock the handle up so it doesn't fall down and get hot from the fire. He figured out a way to side bake them, to lay them on their side to become an oven with a little inserted shelf, adding a thermometer, adding a coal top, a retainer on top to hold the coal, the charcoal, or your burning embers from the fire. It's brilliant, the stuff that he's come up with for car camping. Not all, I would say car camping, because not all of it is at a reasonable backpacking weight, but it's still phenomenal ideas. So definitely worth checking out. All right, I got one more stop. Let me go do that, and then I'll be back with you guys. All right, and the camera's off. All right, now I got everything I need, I hope, because I ain't going back anymore. Trying to do a simple task like grocery shopping is anxiety ridden. It's just because people are so damn selfish. And yeah, anyway, they don't think about anybody but themselves, and that's the problem. So time to head back to the house and get the soup on. I should have been home 45 minutes ago, but instead I spent the time looking for a bag of chips. Anyway. So yeah, tomorrow we'll go out and do something a little bit more fun. Again, today was an easy day. I'm only needed to do 2,500. I now have 3,700. Thanks, Walmart. So yeah, tomorrow might be a walk in the woods, find a hammock spot kind of day. Have to see what the weather holds for tomorrow. You might be able to see it in the rear view. We got some weather coming in now. It's off to the west as well. But they said today would be on and off rain, so it is what it is. Alright guys, that's it. I'm gonna head back, get my soup going, then edit this video and get it up for you guys. Chris, I hope I answered your questions. I do have the stuff now, so we'll be making some alcohol stoves here in the next few days. Just simple ones. And that's it for today, guys. Be good, be well, wear a mask, and wear it properly. Be smart, stay strong, be mighty, or be strong, stay mighty, whichever you choose. Alright guys, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow.